It started with the wine.
The wine.
The wine! We were shopping for a bottle to bring to her cousin's soiree.
My cousin's a sous chef, she's very gourmet.
I grabbed my favorite Cabernet.
He's got no clue, and so I say, Darlene, the wine.
The wine?
The wine. They're serving monkfish, so Darlene, the wine can't be red. How about this Austrian Riesling instead?
Honey, you know I don't like the Riesling. When have you ever seen me drink Riesling?
Never, but can't you listen this once? Red wine and fish, you'll look like a dunce.
Fine, I'll bring the red, you bring the white. That way I'll still get drunk, you'll still be right.
Fine. And then there was the cab.
The cab.
The cab was stuck in traffic in the middle of Broadway. 10 minutes we wait.
We're 12 blocks away and we're already late.
I point out there'd be no delay if we would just turn that away.
Honey, the cab.
The cab.
The cab was pointed squarely down Broadway. I know you're concerned, but your cousin's on Broadway, so why have we turned?
Darlene, I know my cousin's on Broadway, but there was lots of traffic on Broadway.
Surely, but now in my own defense, we're farther away, which doesn't make sense.
Fine, driver, please stop here if you would. I think walking will do us both some good.
Fine.
Fine.
We don't say anything as we're walking down Broadway. It's like I'm walking next to a stranger. I've had that feeling more and more, like I don't even know her. But right now it's cold and we're still in a hurry.
I'm not gonna stop and I'm not gonna worry.
We'll be fine, fine, fine. Then it starts to rain.
My hair starts to drip, my shoes are a mess, my bag's getting wet, and so is my dress.
I love the rain and how everything
The wind's
shimmers.
picking up, we've got no
It
umbrella.
dots her hair like morning dew. Suddenly I start to think of the day that I first met her. A bucket of snow had landed in her hair. I picture her shake the snowflakes off her shoulders, and somehow I want to get us back to there. I want her to know that I can't bear to spend a single day without her. But how can she know? How can she know?
My shoe, dang it, this is really fantastic, no, really absurd. And what, you just stand there and don't say a word? Fine, I'm gonna go, we're late for my cousin. God help the soul who's late for my cousin. You can stay put here out in the rain, but don't leave it up to me to explain. Give me the wine, don't take all day, fine, then bring it yourself, your Cabernet Chambers.
Shut up, Claire, and marry me.
Fine. What?
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. This is Shelby Enders and Zach Gonzalez, not Zach Enders, Zach Gonzalez. Shelby, can you grab your microphone for me? Thank you so much. Welcome to Rising Stars 2021. As you can see, already a little bit different as we see students' smiles and faces as we perform. What a gift this is. We got permission to be at a distance on stage and get to perform with our faces for the first time in over a year and 3 months, and I'm so excited for that. Rising Stars started as a student push for more performance opportunities, and River Arts Inc. has provided a home for us over at the space on Water Street. This year it made more sense to allow more people into this concert, so thank you for that adjustment to our location. I want to give a special thank you to Lindsay, who was helping us you to your seats this evening. Lindsay, thank you. We will be back at your space next year, and I can't wait to be back in that venue. For tonight, though, we have a record number of students participating, so I hope you are ready for a fantastic evening, a long and wonderful evening of vocal solos and vocal duets. Our next performer joining us tonight is Marcus Martinez, and he will be singing a song from Once on This Island, Waiting for Life. Marcus Martinez.
A stranger in white in a car going somewhere, going far. How it must feel to go racing wherever you please, flying as free as a bird with its tail in the breeze. Even the fish in the sea must be longing to fly, catching a glimpse of the stranger in white racing by. Oh God, are you there? What can I do to get you to look down and give in? Oh God, hear my prayer. I'm here in the field with my feet on the ground and my fate in the air, waiting for life to begin. Mama's contented and Tauntaun accepts what he gets. Happy for tea in their cups and no holes in their nets. Happy to have what they have and to stay where they are. They never even look up at the sound of a car. A stranger racing down the beach, racing to places I was meant to reach. My stranger, one day you will arrive. Your car will stop and in I'll hop and off we'll drive. We'll drive. Oh God, please be there. Don't you remember your little T-moon from the tree? Wake up, look down, show me why you get me to rise like a fish to the bait, then tell me to wait. You get me to fly. Go when you're ready. Waiting. To places where no one before me has been. You spared my life, show me why. You get me to rise like a fish to the bait, then tell me to wait. Well, I'm waiting for life to begin, waiting for life to begin.
26 students, 26 numbers tonight, and each one is beautifully different. Some students making their first performance here on the River Arts Center stage or solo performance. Others making their last solo performance here on the River Arts Center stage, and that's one of my favorite things about this concert. I joked with the kids in the gallery just before we started. I thanked them for allowing me to accompany them. I don't give them a choice, and the reason for that is because such a treat for me that I get to run these songs with them daily in my classroom, rehearse, practice, and I want to be there for that final moment, and it's such a treat. Tonight, all donations go to the Race Strong Memorial Fund. Race Rashka was an alumni of 2018. I remember his sophomore year. He was 5'2", 93 pounds, and he came to me and he said, Mr. Brennan, I want to sing in Rising Stars, and I want to sing the song Superman. In that moment, it was humorous. As the years went on, I didn't realize how true that was for him to sing that song, Superman. So tonight, any donations that you have at home, watching, or here in person will go to support the Race Strong Memorial Scholarship Fund. Next, we have Ryan Detter, a sophomore, singing a cut piece from the musical Dear Evan Hansen. This is a song called In the Bedroom Down the Hall.
You never liked this sweater. You said it never really fit you right, and it itched too much. But I think I'll keep it. I should keep it. 'Cause it still makes me think of you, that little boy I knew, in the bedroom down the hall. In the bedroom down the hall, I got you Ninja Turtle nightlights for protection. You used to say they kept the bad guys far away. Remember? In the bedroom down the hall, I surprised you with that comic book collection. Next Halloween, I dressed you up like Wolverine. Remember? With glow stars on the ceiling you could count instead of sheep. I always knew which song to sing to get you right to sleep. Anything to make you happy. We went to battle every evening after dinner. I thought I knew some way that I'd get through to you. Remember? In the bedroom down the hall, we went on war where no one walked away a winner. 'Cause every day you pulled a little more away. Remember? Saw the counselors and the clinics and the cures a mother tries, 'cause maybe they could take away that anger in your eyes. Anything to make you happy. My boy in the bedroom down the hall. Oh, you try to give your kid the world, give him everything you've got. What if I gave all I could and I thought it was enough, and I find that it was not? Did I let you down? What else can I do? Everything I ever did, I did it all for you. Anything to make you happy. Anything at all. bedroom down the hall. I think I'll wait another day to pack these boxes. 'Cause once I'm through, left just one thing to do. Remember.
There's so many new musicals. One from a movie when I was a kid that terrified me, Beetlejuice, is now a Broadway musical, and it is absolutely phenomenal. Next, we have Alana Bafardi joining us singing Home from the musical Beetlejuice.
Mama, I could use some help here. Tired of talking to myself here. Back at home, you don't exist. So here I am in the abyss. Are you really in this place? It's like the emptiness of space. I could search for all eternity and never see your face. Help me out. I'm lost without you standing, stuck on this impossible road. No idea which way to go, whichever path I choose, I lose, you know. And I don't know which way's home. Oh, I don't know which way's home. Oh, you always saw life as a game, but since you left, it sucks to play. I'm beaten up and bruised, confused by rules that alter every day. Where to next? You left, but I'm still standing, spinning on this infinite road, terrified of letting you go. No light above, and there's no hope below. And I don't know which way's home. Got my heart in my hand. Speak to me and I'll understand. One little word to know I'm not alone, and show me the way back home. Oh, is there a way back home? Oh, the nothingness ahead of me. Is this the end you meant for me? Every living minute, there's no hope without you in it. I'm falling, quit stalling. Your daughter is calling your name. I burned all my bridges and game. I wanna go back home. Adam, Barbara, Delia, and Dad. It's messy, but they're all that I have. I'll make the best of being flesh and bone. Mama, I'm going home. Yeah, Mama, I'm going home. Oh, I'm going home. Mama, I'm going home.
I was a singer. I'm a singer, not a piano player. And every time this concert happens, I sit at the piano. Nickel attests to this. I sat at this piano for at least 9 hours today, just practicing. And this next song is Megan Small singing a song called Anyway from Tales from the Bad Years. And it is the most challenging piece of piano music that I have ever attempted. And Megan and I together looked at each other after our last run through in practice, and her eyes said, I've got you, Mr. Brennan. And my eyes said, I've got you, Megan Small. And together, we are gonna just rock this house with this song. This is Megan Small singing Anyway from Tales from the Bad Years.
I didn't expect to see you here, outside smoking. I'm more of a Nicorette girl these days. I'm joking. I mean, I did quit, but who feels like joking now? I'll see you, your scowl, and raise you a furrowed brow. Anyway, do you remember how we used to read Rilke, Joyce, and we barely understood it, but it gave us a voice or language? I don't read poetry anymore, but if I did, I'd be reading it tonight for sure. I keep thinking about how the timing seems false, how some days seem faster than my beating pulse, and others go so slow, like this morning feels like a month ago. Oh, 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 I feel like I'm underwater. I feel like I'm underwater. I feel like I'm underwater. Anyway. There's this building you pass on the subway to Queens. It's on the L or the R, or the one that's green. It's covered in tags, bright hieroglyphics. These 15-year-olds, they're so freaking prolific. I'm commuting, I'm eating my goddamn apple, and they're secretly painting their Sistine Chapel, but whatever. It's like they know their odds. If they're gonna die young, they'd better live like gods. Anything. I'm not helping or cleaning. I'm not even crying. I'm not doing anything. She'd be so goddamn helpful. We'll screw her for dying. 'Cause I'm not writing her elegy, not me. I'm not writing that down. And they would scrawl her name on a city wall, but I'm the stupid clown. I'm making jokes so I don't drown. I feel like I'm underwater. I feel like I'm underwater. I feel like I'm underwater. I feel like I'm underwater, like the whole world is underwater, like I'm screaming out underwater. I feel like I'm underwater. dear. Thanks for coming. I thought you'd oppose the use of religious rites as numbing. I mean, it is dumb. But what if she can hear them pray? I mean, what do we know? Who are we to say if there was any way? Any way.
All right, next, that was Megan Small singing anyway. Next we have Matt Reese and Jonas Larson joining us, and they're gonna do their own accompaniment here. Every year, Matt looks at me and he says, I'm gonna bring my full stack, and every year he does, and I don't know how he hauls that from his house and gets that here, but it's really sweet. These guys are offering us a little bit of a break from the piano and musical theater and giving us some rock song. The Leaving Song, Jonas and Matt.
Walked away, heard them say, poisoned hearts will never change. Walked away again. Turned away in disgrace, felt the chill upon my face, cooling from within. Hard to notice, gleaming from the sky, when you're staring at the cracks. Hard to notice what is passing by with eyes lowered. You walked away, heard them say, poisoned hearts will never change. Walked away again. All the cracks, they lead right to me, and all the cracks will crawl right through me. All the cracks, they lead right to me, and all the cracks will crawl right through me and fall apart. Walked away, heard them say, poison hearts will never change. Walked away again. Turned away in disgrace, felt the chill upon my face, cooling from within.
Jonas Larson and Matthew Reese. Philip Nelson is a sophomore tenor, and the growth of his voice in the last year has just been so much fun to watch. He will be singing a piece of music from the musical Pippin. Here's Corner of the Sky with Philip Nelson.
Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. So why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask when I'm going, but listen when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky, of the sky.
The Greatest Showman was just this incredible release of a movie starring Hugh Jackman and Zendaya and Zac Efron and so many other people that were famous, but also introducing us to a lot of singers as well. Chloe Wernsing, another sophomore, is going to be joining us singing a song from that show, Tightrope. Here's Chloe Wernsing.
Some people long for a life that is simple and planned, tied with a ribbon. Some people won't sail the sea 'cause they're safer on land. To follow what's written, but I'd follow you to the great unknown. Off to a world we call our own. Hand in my hand and you promise to never let go. We're walking a tightrope high in the sky. We can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope, never sure, never know how far we could fall. But it's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking a tightrope with you. Oh, oh, oh. With you. Oh, 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 oh. With you. Mountains and the valleys and all that will come in between. Desert and ocean, you pulled me in, and together we're lost in a dream. Always in motion, so I risk it all just to be with you. And I risk it all for this life we choose. Hand in my hand, and you promise to never let go. We're walking a tightrope high in the sky. We can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope, never sure will you catch me if I should fall. But it's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking a tightrope with you. Oh, 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 oh. With you. Oh, 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 oh. With you. With you. With you.
Another sophomore. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, another movie turned musical in the Disney catalog. This is Molly Fabian singing God Help the Outcasts.
I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there. I don't know if you would listen to a humble prayer. Yes, I know I'm just an outcast. I shouldn't speak to you. Still, I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too? God help the outcasts, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth. The lost and forgotten, they look to you still. God help the outcasts, or nobody will. I ask for nothing, I can get by, but I know so many less lucky than I. God help the outcasts, the are blessed, some not. Why the few you seem to favor? They fear us, flee us, try not to see us. God help the outcast, the tattered, the torn, seeking an answer to why they were born. Winds of misfortune have blown them about. You made the outcasts, don't cast them out. The poor and unlucky, the weak and the odd. I thought we all were the children of God.
Another sophomore joining us tonight. Mean Girls, another Broadway musical that originated from my childhood. This movie was so good. Regina George is one of the best characters in cinema, and her role in the musical, the Broadway musical, is equally enthralling. This is a song called World Burn, and this is Carly Blau, sophomore.
My name is Regina George, and I am a massive deal. I will grind you to sand beneath my Louboutin heel. This is what I get for helping someone lame fit in. Katie Heron, enjoy your temporary rain. My name is Regina George. Regina is a fugly cow. Hey, Katie, how you like me now? Wanna watch the world burn? Got the gasoline. I wanna watch the world burn and everyone get mean. Wanna watch the world burn? Got the gasoline. Wanna watch the world burn and everyone get mean. Katie, time to watch your back. Katie, time to turn and cough. Because you took me down, but you didn't finish me off. My name is Regina George, and in case you're keeping score, Katie may have won the battle, but I will win the war for. I wanna watch the world burn. I got the gasoline. I wanna make the world burn. And you can quote this. Whoa, I wanna watch the world burn. Got the gasoline. I wanna watch the world burn and everyone turn mean, mean, mean.
a junior boy, Ian Briscoe, hi Ian, presented me with this super obscure piece of music from a musical called The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. This is called A Show-Stoppin' Number, and this is Ian Briscoe.
It's a show-stopping number, a real show-stopper, a show-stopping number, come on. Something to shock 'em, to bring them a-crawling, a big-time box office draw. The press and the glamour will kill the reviews. Spotlight on Mr. Ingenue. So fill up your tumbler, got a show-stopping number for you. A show-stopping number is something you die for, a real catchy earwormy tune. An award-winning score that seeps in and out of your pores. A ditty to make the chorus girls swoon. It'll unify humanity in a thundering chorus. No exits from this Broadway venue. So splash those shiny cymbals. Got a show-stopping hymnal for you. This song's pretty good, huh? I bet you didn't know while I was also preparing for the apocalypse, I've also been writing my own musical. Mind if I give you the pitch? It's called Workin' Boys, a new musical. It's about a group of old college chums. Sure, they found success in the business world. They long for those simpler times back in the beat-up old house at the edge of campus. But those glory days, they're gone for good. Or are they? This here's the title number. Business calls, I'm up to my neck in work. What is this business? Markets are crashing and I'm at the edge of my wits. I just can't take it when all I want to do is spend the day with Greg and Steve and Stu and Mark and Leighton and Chad. All I want to do is spend the day with Steve. And 5 o'clock can't come soon enough. 5 o'clock can't come soon enough. 5 o'clock can't come soon enough. I can't wait to get home to my boys. A show-stopping number, a real showstopper, an aria to rule them all. They'll throw us their money at full price admission. The world will come tumbling down. Hamilton, move over, your new competition's in town.
Kelly Clarkson, did she win American Idol? She did, yeah. Kelly Clarkson's song, Because of You, by sophomore Ella Midthen. Ella, come on out. Here is Because of You.
The same mistakes that you did. I will not let myself cause my heart so much misery. I will not break the way you did. You felt so hard. I've learned the hard too long before you pointed out I cannot cry because I know that's weakness in your eyes. I'm forced to fake a smile, a laugh every day of my life. My heart can't possibly break when it wasn't even whole to start with. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I learned to trust, don't leave me around me. Because of you, I am afraid. I watched you die, I heard you cry every night in your sleep. I was so young, you should have known better than to lean on me. You never thought of anyone else, you just saw your pain. And now I'll cry in the middle of the night for the same damn thing. Because of you, I'll never stray too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I try my hardest just to forget everything. Because of you, I don't know how to let anyone else in. Because of you, I'm ashamed of my life because it's empty. Because of you, I am afraid. Because of you, because of you.
Nick made a joke earlier tonight. So many Nicks. Nick Dingman. Let's give Nick Dingman a round of applause, our sound engineer. Thank you, Nick. And while we're up there, James Toberman is running our switchboard for the cameras. Thank you so much, James, for your help. Let's give James a round of applause at home as well. Nick Baskin, sophomore, is going to be singing a song from Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Close Every Door. And Nick Dingman made a joke that the last time he heard that song in this space was when I got to sing this. And a funny story about this, when I played Joseph here as a senior, Donny Osmond is a fit man. And he had a six-pack and everything, and I trained for months leading up to that performance. And then it came time, and I nared my chest. I used Nair for the first time in my life, and I should have had some supervision, Mom, and left it on a little bit too long. And I came back for the next rehearsal. It was our first dress rehearsal, and I was proud. I was in the best shape of my life, and I took off my shirt, and there was red splotches and blood all over my chest, and it's a moment that I will never forget. There's one picture floating around my friend group, and they will never let that go away. Nick, keep your shirt on. Here is Nick Baskin singing Close Every Door. There you go.
Close every door to me, hide all the world to me, bar all the windows and shut out the light. Do what you want with me, hate me and laugh at me, darken my daytimes and torture my night. If my life were I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me, keep those I love from me. Dark in dark Israel are never alone, for I know I shall find my own peace of mind, for I have been promised a land of my own. Just give me a number instead of my name. Forget all about me and let me decay. I do not matter, I'm only one person. Destroy me completely and throw me away. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me, keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone, for I know we shall find our own peace of mind, for we have been promised a land of our own.
Kira Manning is a sophomore, and she is singing a song from the musical Bring It On. And this is the story of a high school girl cheerleader trying her best to be perfect. Here is One Perfect Moment by Kira Manning.
I'm not freaking out, I'm really okay. I'm totally chill, or I will be one day. 'Cause I'm so near the top, but there's so many mountains to climb. There are plans to be planned and drills to be drilled, 'cause this dream that I dreamed is becoming fulfilled. And I plan to enjoy it, but right now I don't have the time. Fade in on Campbell, an average teenager, almost grown. Close up on average, grades from the average life she's known. Now zoom in the lens on the rest of her friends as she stays alone, doing the work, getting it right. 'Cause I know
The future's full of mysteries, so please let this be mine. My one perfect moment in time.
We have one more song for you in the first half. We front-loaded this concert. The second half is going to be a little bit shorter. We're going to take a short intermission with just 100 people in the house. We're looking at under 10 minutes, so just be aware of that so that we can keep this night moving forward. I'm so proud of these students. For many of them, their first time standing in front of a microphone, in front of a monitor. Just tonight, a student was standing there and they're like, "Have you tried this before, Mr. Brennan?" And it's such a gift to be able to do this. Thank you for allowing your students to be involved in music this year. It has been a year, and now it feels like for the last 4 weeks since 9th Street, we've just been celebrating the other side. So thank you so much for being here tonight. This is Flight. This is going to be a duet with Shelby Endress Sr. and Malia Neeson Jr. Flight by Craig Carnella.
Let me run through a field in the night. Let me lift from the ground till my soul is in flight. Let me sway like the shade of a tree. Let me swirl like a cloud in a storm on the sea. Wish me on my way. Wanna grow in a grove on the side of a hill.
I don't care if the train runs late, if the checks don't clear, if the house blows down.
I'll be off where the weeds run wild, where the seeds fall far from this earthbound town. And I'll start to soar. Watch me rain till I pour. Catch a ship that'll sail me astray. Get caught in a wind, I'll just have to obey till I'm flying away. wanna shift like a wave holding on, wanna drift from the path I've been traveling upon before I am gone.
Thank you so much. We're going to take a brief intermission, watch for the lights to half, and we will get started right away again. Thank you.
Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping our bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies aligned. Well, he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason, I'm by her side when so many have tried. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher, but there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach us. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm still alive, someone who loves me has died. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can't control. I am inimitable, I am an original. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I am lying in wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose. Hamilton's face is relentless, it wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, plays and he raises the stakes. And if there's a reason he seems to thrive and so few survive, then goddammit, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. We rise and we fall, and if there's a reason I'm still alive and so many have died, then I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it.
Senior Zach Gonzalez. Zach is going to Western Michigan to study musical theater. And that's such a neat thing, Zach. Singing Hamilton's Wait For It. Next, another Broadway top show of the last 5 years, Hadestown, is an incredible story of, oh my God, now I don't even know. It is Lindsay. Greek mythology. Thank you, Amy. Greek mythology. Ella Baskin actually got to see this in New York City on a recent trip, and this is Flowers from the musical Hadestown.
To fall asleep, close my eyes and disappear like a petal on a stream, a feather on the air. Lily white and poppy red, I trembled when he laid me out. You won't feel a
Flowers bloom until they rot and fall apart. Is anybody listening? I open my mouth and nothing comes out. Nothing gonna wake me now. Flowers, I remember fields of flowers, soft beneath my heels, walking in the sun. I remember someone by my side turned his face to mine, and then I turned away into the shade. You, the one I left behind, if you ever walk this way, come and find me lying in the bed I made.
Zach and Ella both sort of kick off a group of seniors performing tonight. I think back to the day before 9th Street last year, and this group was a class of juniors, and last year's seniors were told that they didn't get that final performance. And we had just finished a fantastic show choir season, and it just felt like such a punch to the gut for all of us. And thinking that we would be back on the other side of spring break seems almost comical at this point in time. But this group of seniors, this senior class that came back in September, and time after time was told, no, we don't get to do that. No, we know you loved that, but you don't get to do that either. To have them stick through this year with the music department, I know that Mr. Kaczynski and I are so proud, so thankful that they saw the value, that they cherished the memories enough to help create those for younger students. And time again, whether it is our show choir season, our marching band season, a 9th Street review, 6 through 12 chorus concert, all the way to now with Rising Stars, they show up. And they're fantastic, and they do it with a positive attitude. And I know deep in their hearts they are so tired of being told, well, COVID. But I'm so thankful for them, this group of seniors. Parents of these seniors, you're fantastic. You did something wonderful in this last, 18 years. But this last year and a half especially, they come and they're positive, and we're so thankful for that. So if I don't say it enough as each senior comes out here, thank you, seniors, for this year. We're going to continue right along with another senior, Jacob Jackson, singing a song by Tyrone Wells called Time of Our Lives.
This is where the chapter ends. A new one now begins. The time has come for letting go. The hardest part is when you know all of these years when we were here are ending. But I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives. And now the page is turned, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days. But if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. When the water meets the land, there is shifting in the sand, like the tide that ebbs and flows. Memories will come and go. All of these years when we were here are ending, but I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives. And now the page is turned, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We have had the time of our lives, and now the page is turned, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. I'm glad you have been my friends in the time of our lives.
Another senior, Leah Freilich, singing July by Noah Cyrus. Leah just graced us with a solo in Oh Happy Day. My parents got to work with Leah in elementary school. And I think my mom was the elementary school choir teacher. Was she the choir director, Leah? I know that Christy Magnuson, your teacher there? Yeah, my mom, I think, ran sometimes the church choir. But she always talks about Leah Freilich's voice and how sweet and beautiful it was. And it has only gotten better. Here is Leah Freilich singing July.
I've been holding my breath, I've been counting to 10 over something you said. I've been holding back tears while you're throwing back beers. I'm alone in bed. You know I'm afraid of change. Guess that's why we stay the same. So tell me to leave, I'll pack my bags, get on the road. Find someone that loves you better than I do, darling. I 'cause you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay.
The Last 5 Years is a musical written by Jason Robert Brown. It's a really neat show where it tracks the female part of the relationship from the very end. So the whole show opens with her at the end after the two of them break up. The show closes with her meeting him for the first time. It's this really neat cross-weaving of a storyline. This is Junior Shay Carnes singing The Last 5 Years, Still Hurting, the opening number.
Jamie is over and Jamie is gone. Jamie's decided it's time to move on. Jamie has new dreams he's building upon. And I'm still hurting. Jamie arrived at the end of the line. Jamie's convinced that the problems are mine. Jamie is probably feeling just fine. And I'm still hurting. What about lies, Jamie? What about things that you swore to be true? What about you, Jamie? What about you? Jamie is sure something wonderful died. Jamie decides it's his right to decide. Jamie's got secrets he doesn't confide. And I'm still hurting. Go and hide and run away. Run away. Run and find something better. Go and ride the sun away. Run away like it's simple, like it's right. Give me a day, Jamie, bring back the lies, hang them back on the wall. Maybe I'd see how you could be so certain that we had no chance at all. Jamie is over, and where can I turn? Covered in scars I did nothing to earn. Maybe there's somewhere a lesson to learn, but that wouldn't change the fact. That wouldn't speed the time. Once the foundation's cracked and still hurting.
Michael Endres is one of those kids that never stops playing music. I got a text yesterday from a former student of mine who is off doing crazy travels and wonderful things, Sam Ness. And I remember the first time that I saw Sam and Michael play together, where Sam welcomed Michael Endres into one of his gigs and allowed that to just sort of take Michael and turn him down this path of becoming a singer and a guitar player, and now a singer-songwriter. Sam, I thank you so much for allowing that and fostering that relationship. Here's Michael Endres singing his first original, Safe and Sound. Michael, come on out.
I don't know why you left me all alone. Now I'm searching for myself in the cold. You could never know what it's like to feel the pain. Knowing that you'll never really be the same. Some days I feel that this is all a game. Others I spend walking alone in the rain. Sometimes I hear an old voice that I know, reminding me that I'm not always alone. So don't you worry now, with me you're safe and sound. I'm gonna show you how to get up off the ground. And don't you worry now, I'll always be around. You'll never let me down, with me you're safe and sound. It's time to leave these old memories in the past. I know that this time will be the last. I'll never go out and give myself away to someone saying the lies I heard you say. It's all I hear them say. Don't you worry now, with me you're safe and sound. I'm gonna show you how to get up off the ground. And don't you worry now, I'll always be around. You'll never let me down. With me you're safe and sound. I know that I will move on from this time I've spent lost in my own, searching for someone who'll understand. But don't you worry now, with me you're safe and sound. I'm gonna show you how to get up off the ground. And don't you worry now, I'll always be around. You'll never let me down. With me you're safe and sound. 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 Safe and sound.
Michael Endres. When the kids were signing up for this, names just kept on adding on to the list, and it was so neat to see that number just continue to grow. When there were duets, one of the students obviously signed that up. And I want to just give a special recognition. Jonas Larson has been involved in the music department since his freshman year, and I still remember his show choir freshman year, his audition into that. And Jonas sang earlier today, and I didn't call attention to the idea that this is his last performance, and I wanted to make sure that I did that because Matt signed up with the duet, and I didn't put that through. So can we give this senior, this young man, special recognition for his contribution? Thanks, man. Sorry, no mask. I gotta get away from kids. All right, going right along as we start to wrap up our evening. I gotta figure out what's next. Malia Neeson is a junior. Malia Neeson has had the opportunity, was it last weekend, Malia, that you auditioned for the Jerry Awards stuff? As a junior, got to audition for the Jerry Awards and being considered for the Jimmy Awards, which are a New York music theater competition. Malia has joined our stage last year as a sophomore, and you would remember her as Flounder in The Little Mermaid. Here is Malia Neeson singing Woman from The Pirate Queen.
Woman, I am born. What does woman mean? Must my dreams face scorn, held back and unseen? If I long for fire, must it stay unreal? Can I not desire? Am I not to feel? If I ache to taste, am I not to try? If my heart says sail, why should I deny? have my dreams, I have made plans. I see horizons wide as a man's. Must I be nothing till I'm some man's wife? Look at this face, does it deceive? Do I look made to milk and to weave? I will be damned to hell if that is my life. I'm almost your age. I'm your match in size. I'm your match with swords, and equal in most eyes. But when you have a dream and you're caught in its grip, you can climb aboard a ship. You can, for you're a man. You can reach toward that place where the earth meets the sky. Fight a battle, be brave, be true. If you can do it, why not I? I'm meant to fly, sail unrestrained. Why is man free and woman chained? Is that my epitaph before I die? I should be free, free to be grace, so I can feel the wind on my face. And when life beckons, I should go face out the storm, not stay below. Am I to be just woman? No, not I.
His freshman year in show choir, he and Arista Detter got to play the Two Small Children at the beginning of Bonnie and Clyde. And since then, Ben Cap has become just a routine member of our performances. Today, he's singing a song covered by my favorite band of all time, Mumford & Sons. This is Paul Simon's The Boxer with Ben Cap.
I am just a poor boy, though my story is seldom told. I squandered my resistance on a pocket full of mumbles. Such are promises, all lies and jest. Still the man, he hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway stations, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poor quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. Lie, 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 lie. Asking only workmen's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the horse on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome, I took some comfort there. Now I'm laying out my winter clothes and wishing I was home, going home, where the New York City winters are leading me, going home. La. clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down and cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. Lie, 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 lie,
Bailey Magnuson, another senior, singing When He Sees Me from the musical Waitress. And I think last year with The Little Mermaid, people were shocked that Bailey came out with that part the way that she did, and I'm so proud of her. And she just continues to work and continues to improve. There's often times when Bailey is in a practice room and Mr. Kaczynski and I don't even realize it. And as we're shutting lights off, we have to tell Bailey, just go home, stop working. But it's a great attribute. So keep working, Bailey. This is When He Sees Me from Waitress.
Usually facts and figures. When information's in its place, I minimize the guessing game. Guess what? I don't like guessing games or when I feel things before I know the feeling. How am I supposed to operate if I'm just tossed around by fate? Like on an unexpected date with a stranger who might talk too fast or ask me questions about myself before I've decided that. He can ask me questions about myself, or he might sit too close, or call the waiter by his first name, or eat Oreos, but eat the cookie before the cream. But what scares me the most, what scares me the most, is what if when he sees me, what if he doesn't like it, what if he runs the other way? I'm not defensive. I'm simply being cautious. I can't regret stating due to my miscalculating while a certain suitor stands in line. I've seen in movies, most made for television. You cannot be too careful when it comes to sharing your life. I could end up a miserable wife. I'm sorry, girls, but he could be criminal. Some sort of psychopath who escaped from an institution somewhere where they don't have girls. He could have masterminded some way to find me. He could be colorblind. How untrustworthy is that? He could be less than kind. Or even worse, he could be very nice, have lovely eyes, and make me laugh, come out of hiding. What do I do with that? Oh God, what if when he sees me, I'm like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and I can't close it? What happens then?
As we get towards the end tonight, there's been some questions during intermission about the availability of the video. That link, that YouTube link, that stream link will be available until we have to take it down. So you are welcome to see that, but we're also recording this, and we will make these recordings available. These students are absolutely incredible and a joy to work with, and we have 3 more songs for you tonight. Next up, Maddie Ganshert is a graduating senior as well. Pretty Funny is a song from Dogfight. And I'm just really proud of the growth that Maddie has done this year as a vocalist. From the very first time we worked together, through the show choir season, through 9th Street and musical, she has just continued to push herself vocally, and it's really paying off. So here's Maddie Ganshert.
Close the window, draw the curtain, hide the bright light of the moon, hang the dresses, ugly dresses. No one likes maroon. Wipe off all that stupid lipstick. Return the earrings to their case. Makeup won't make any difference. It's still the same old face. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny you believe that it was real? Pretty funny. All disasters have an upside. You can find one if you try. You went dancing, you were dancing. You were dancing with a guy. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Aren't you funny? Pathetically naive and desperate to believe you can always find some good. Well, you misunderstood, or you've been just cruel. Shut the light off, turn the bed down. No more crying, don't you dare. You'll wake up sometime tomorrow and forget to even care. Isn't it funny?
pretty, funny.
Shelby Endress has worked so hard. All of the students have. Shelby is one of our 2 dance captains from the show choir season and the musical season, and has learned more choreography this year than I think I've ever even thought about, which is pretty cool. Shelby is gonna go on to Platteville to sing in their choirs with Bob Demery and do incredible things there, but not focused on music. And I'm just really excited for her because her work ethic will allow her to be successful in pretty much anything that she pursues. Here's Shelby Endress singing In My Dreams from Anastasia.
They said I was found by the side of a road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed. In the darkness and cold, with the wind in the trees, a girl with no name and no memories but these. Rain against a window, shields upon a bed. Terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child Anya, give the child a hat. I don't know a thing before that. Traveling the back roads, sleeping in the wood, taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, as foolish as it seems, at night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows call. There's a light at the end of a hall, and my dreams fade away. But I know it all will come back one day. I dream of a city beyond all compare. Is it Paris? Paris? A beautiful river, a bridge by a square, and I hear a voice whisper, I'll meet you right there in Paris. In Paris. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are, to have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen flashes of fire, heard the echo of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's all real, and my heart has so much to reveal. And my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on. Don't give up hope, come what may. I know it all will come back one day.
All right, one more song. Just a reminder to students, I hope the word has been passing. We want to do a picture right on stage here afterwards. We'll organize quickly. Parents, you're welcome to take pictures as well. This is for promotional use so that Rising Stars can continue to become a cherished program in our community. Thank you for your support. I want to remind you that we have donation jars over here for sure, I think. I don't know if there were two of them. Thank you to Lindsay for bringing that over. All donations tonight. If you've enjoyed the show, this free tickets, make a donation in our future. All of this donation will go to senior scholarships from the Race Rashka, Race Strong Foundation. So far, it's benefited 6 different students through the years, and we are so thankful to keep his memory alive in our students, because everything that we've seen a student do on this stage tonight, Race did as a young student, taking big risks and sort of setting that bar really high for us. So please feel free to donate. If you don't have cash, we have a Facebook event that has a donate button. We would love to be able to hand Jess and Brad a wonderfully large amount of money so that this scholarship can continue. Thank you for your time tonight. I know it was long, but I hope that you have appreciated all 26 things that you've heard. We're going to close with a fun one from Hamilton. This is senior Caden Warren singing You'll Be Back from Hamilton the Musical.
You say the price of my love's not a price you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea as you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. La da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. La da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da da da. Everybody, da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Da 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 ya
Caden Wernsing. Could I have all of our singers stretch across the front of the stage here? All singers, come on out. Wear your masks, please. Parents, feel free to grab pictures as we set this up. Thank you all so much. All singers, come on out. Come on out on stage. Give them one more round of applause. Keep coming all the way to the middle. Come on in, guys. The Sauk Prairie High School Rising Stars 2021. Can we give them one more round of applause for this? We're going to do a picture, so come on around, please. And just, you can have some people get low. Some people get low. Let's have some people go down in front. Marcus, sit on down in front. You killed it. Let's have some people come around and in front. Matt and Jonas, and come on around. I'll get this out of the way. Are they close enough for you, Lindsay? Yep. Squeeze together. Oh, no. You're all wearing masks.
But you're in this photo over here.
What? Oh, I got it.
Is that a thing? Here. Smile with your eyes.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight for our Rising Stars concerts. The video will be available at the YouTube link. I'm so proud of these students for the risks that they took tonight. Have a wonderful evening.